Hello, hello. I am riding shotgun with my brother-in-arms here, Mohammed Al-Kusi. Please say hello. Mohammed is the tour guide, but really all-around fixer. Definitely all-around fixer. Anyway, I wanted to touch base with everybody and bring them up to speed. Some important information to relate to you. I met Mohammed, actually we were introduced in a way in 2017, and then he was nice enough to drive from Syria to Lebanon and meet me there in 2018, and then I came to Syria first time in October 2019, and Mohammed drove me all over the country. Right now we're on a highway, or international highway, that was only reopened like around January of 2020, right? Yeah. Much of it was closed because of the fighting, and ISIS controlled many different parts of this particular highway. Actually, funnily enough, it's given an infamous name, probably more so from the West. This highway is actually called the M5, and I was doing some research about it, called the Highway of Death. God. And not because of car accidents, so you can make up your own mind why they would call it the Highway of Death. But Syrians call it, like, I believe, an international highway. And I had to do some research. So this stretches from Damascus about 300 miles, because we're going to the second largest city, which is Aleppo. And of course, Aleppo had horrible devastation from the fighting. Let's see. Yeah, so this stretch of road is it's like a critical artery, known officially as M5, connecting the entire breadth of western Syria from the Syrian-Jordanian border to Aleppo. Mohammed, if I'm saying any wrong information, hit me over the head, would you? Throw me out of the car. Please don't throw me out of the car. No. So let me see. Yeah, so actually it's critical in linking Syria with the Jordanian border, and more recently the Turkey's southern city of Gaziantep. And actually Gaziantep is home to nearly 500,000 Syrian refugees that have gone over into Turkey. So just to give you an idea, Syria's original population before the start of the war in 2011-10 was 22.5 million. 7 million of which ran, so 7 million refugees left the country. Since then, or I should say since COVID, in the past 2 years, quarter of that population also left. So basically you have half the population of Syria from what, the 22.5 million. Basically, from my understanding, the Assad regime, right, had lost control of like vast sections of this main M5 highway to many different Syrian terrorist groups like, Daesh, ISIS, Nusra Front Tahrir Alsham. Forgive my Arabic accent, but I'm trying. I've been studying a year and I still can't say anything. So yeah, this like functioned as the backbone of the national road network. So the M5 connects many major cities, as in Homs, which we passed, Hama, which was off to the west, and again, forgive me, Sarake, which is a little further up. So yeah, I mean, hopefully many of you are familiar with what's been going on in Syria, even though it's not been in the news lately because everything is about Russia and Ukraine right now. So yeah, most of this, because of this highway, you know, there was brutal destruction. Interestingly, speaking with Mohammed yesterday, I didn't realize, because when he told me we were going to be on this stretch of road, you know, I got a bit unnerved, especially we're very close and we'll be driving like within like 1 to 2 kilometers of where the terrorist groups are. I didn't realize the stronghold of the terrorist groups is actually in a range of 45,000 personnel, right? Yeah, that's still a lot of terrorists. 45,000. But they use snipers up to like a distance of 2.5 kilometers, so 1 mile, and the mortar rockets fire up to how many?
7 kilometers.
7 kilometers, which is, you know, 3 miles. So yeah, I need to change my underwear, guys. But we're driving in the day because mostly this terrorist groups come out at night. But you know what the funny thing is about that? I remember being in Cambodia with the guide, and he was taking me through the jungle in Cambodia, and all these mines or the ordinances that are flagged. So he's telling me, don't walk off the main road and check for the. He said also we have to be careful of the tigers. I said, what? He said, but don't worry, they only come out at night. So I guess it's like the terrorist groups, they only fire the mortar rockets at night and snipers. So you can see it's very clearly daytime here. We've been passing city after city, and I tell you, the destruction is, you can't even imagine. It's unfathomable, the destruction of one city after another. So, yeah, this is what's happening. We're on our way to Aleppo. How far from now?
1 hour and a half.
About an hour and a half. So we're getting closer. So I can feel my butt cheeks puckering. Better get that underwear in the backyard here. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it light. Sorry, guys, but you kind of understand. You know, you're probably thinking Vincent, the crazy man, again. So see you on the other side. You know, inshallah, we'll be there. Bye-bye.